guys, welcome back to my third podcast episode when I talk about what faith plays in a long distance relationship. If you did not watch my first podcast, I was talking about love, how we maintain love in the long distance marriage. The second episode was about trust. When you cannot see the other person, or the other person is far from you. And now my third is all about faith in the long distance relationship, faith in the long distance marriage. So, guys, welcome. I am Nora, and this is my third podcast. My husband and I, we live in the different countries due to immigration. And so it is not easy, but we are committed to keeping our marriage strong. So today's episode, I'm going to talk about how I have kept things going through the tough time, through the long distance, but with the help of God through faith. In a long distance marriage or relationship, you know how lonely it can get. But faith changes everything, changes how you see things, and it can also bring peace when you cannot control the timeline. It helps you to have patience and hope. There are so many times I have felt like giving up. There's so many times I feel like I'm choking. There's so many times I feel like the waiting room is getting too either narrow for me to fit in. Sometimes I just want to scream. Sometimes I just want to get someone to push my hunger towards to. Sometimes when my husband calls, I just want to blame him with something. I just want to attack him because I feel like I am bloated, like I want like a lion just roar. Those times are there. I remember when I was pregnant with my second child and I was studying. I'm a trainee counselor, so I was studying my degree. I think I was in my third year, and I remember I was in class. It was a couple therapy class, but there's a way it reminded me, or it triggered something in that in the class. There was this teacher. We used to have couple therapy classes. Like I said, I did I have a degree in psychodynamic and I'm a trainee counselor. So that couples counseling would bring a lot of things. I had learned a lot of things, but that time I was heavily pregnant. At the same time, we have a deadline with the college work, university work. I felt like I'm alone, I am heavily pregnant, things are running in my head. And then I bent down and I started crying. And normally I walk with my Bible because, like I said, it's only God for me. When I speak about God, I am teary because I don't know, that man loves me so much. He just loves me. I am like a living testimony. So many testimonies I have because of God. So I opened my Bible and there's this verse. I hope everyone knows, maybe a lot of people know that, but it says, I have the plans for you, the plans to prosper you and not to fail you. Oh my God, it's like as if my baby just turned in the stomach and I sat up and I was like, okay, this deadline, I am going to do it. And you know, whoever studied counseling, you know that we have those therapies you have to do as classmates. You have to do a recording with video, two people. I mean, like almost 3 CDs before you can graduate. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? But after reading that verse, everything I was worrying about just disappeared. And you know what? I graduated. That was in 2019. I graduated. I had my baby. I had my baby uh, in May. I graduated in November. You see how I love God. I just, I just love Him. If you're going through, if you're in a long distance marriage or relationship, you need faith. God said that even if it's just as little as a needle, that is enough to make you go through whatever you're going through. That is all it requires you. Trust me, you will feel like this long distance relationship. Oh, come on, you'll handle it. Those cravings of a man, of your husband, there's a way God will. You still have your husband, you still have that sparkle, but those feelings, there's a way those, like you will brush them and put them somewhere. You don't have to think about your husband in that way because you may end up sinning, but you think about him in a good way. Oh God, I don't know. I can talk about that over and over another topic maybe next time because that part as well. It's this the trust in God. Verse is Jeremiah 29:11. I love that verse. I have good plans for you, plans to prosper you, and not to bring anything. And then there is Psalms 27. 27 um, is Psalms 24:11, which talks about wait on the Lord. Wait. Wait on the Lord. That verse also it gives me courage and keeps on reminding me everything is okay and everything is going to be better. I am going to cross the Red Sea. You know, the 40 years the Israelites waited and then they crossed the Red Sea. We all have different waiting time. Mine may be 10, 11, yours may be just one. But we all have the strength. That's why Jesus said he cannot give you what you cannot handle. He cannot. We all have the strength to put that through. We all have what we can handle. I can handle the 10 years, maybe the 20 years. Someone else cannot handle even 1 year. Psalms 24:14. It has reminded me that my waiting is not a punishment. And I shouldn't give up. And so I have learned to wait on the Lord. His time is perfect. It's not easy. But He gives you the grace to carry through. That's one thing about Him. He gives you the grace to carry through. Three faith journeys that has helped me through the long distance relationship. The faith that gives purpose. It reminds me that my marriage is part of a bigger story. God is waiting. He sees the end from the beginning. So it has a purpose. There's a reason why I'm going through what I'm going through. Because there is a purpose in all this. I have a story to tell. And I am telling the story right now. Maybe this is the way I can encourage someone out there. Maybe this is everyone has a calling. Maybe this is my calling to help someone out there. So, faith gives purpose. If this is my purpose, faith with perspective, if this is faith with perspective, then. So, number one, the three faith that has helped me is faith gives purpose, faith gives perspective. So, number two is faith strengthens patience. One day I feel restless. Then the next day, the next minute, I go to God and then He will give me peace of mind. And then through the prayers, then I'll find the peace and the help to help me go through with this love. It's about faith that strengthens patience. There are days when I feel restless, when I feel I can't take it, when I feel like giving up. But then the prayers, the music, it gives me comfort. It helps me respond with love instead of frustration. Number three, faith keeps love rooted. Yes, Jesus is love. Jesus is love. Our marriage isn't just built on feelings, it's anchored in God's promises, which don't change with circumstances. Because we put God first when me and my husband met. We are both born again. We knew when we sit down, we used to talk about that our book has started. God has started writing our story. So we used to tell that to ourselves. My husband used to tell me that when we are dating. So we put God first. So our book is being written, and the 10-year gap there, God is filling them. Like this mature is filling them up. Whatever we miss for us. So those are the three faith that has helped me in a long distance marriage. Like I said, faith gives purpose, perspective, faith strengthens patience, and faith keeps love rooted. Alright? Our marriage isn't built on just feeling. Feel weary today? Remember that God is in your story. He is the one who has given you that person. So, He's in your love story. You know, He keeps working, even if you cannot see it. He's working. There is a song that goes, Even if Inanna is working, even if it never stops, working. It never stops, working. You know, He is working. Even when you can't see it, keep praying together. You and your husband or partner or fiance or whoever it is, keep on praying together. Keep on encouraging each other. Keep trusting that His timing is perfect. God's timing is perfect. I stopped asking God why, and I just enjoy the movement. Because I don't know why. But at the same time, don't ask Him, trust the process. For the couple out there, that as you're waiting, may God give you the courage to pass through. And remember, in this waiting season, do not ask why God, why me, but trust the process. Remember that God is in it. God has His own reasons. Give you peace in the unknown to strengthen you as you go through this process. Remember, you are not alone. We are all in it. We are all in it. Amen. So thank you for listening. And if this episode blessed you, share it with another couple. And maybe someone out there needs to hear this so that they don't give up. Share it. Connect with me on Instagram at Nora Chow. And if you missed the other episodes, please you can go to my YouTube at Love with No Border with Nora. My podcast number 1 was about love, how we keep our love in the long distance marriage. And podcast 2 was trust when the other person is far from you. So thank you for watching and God bless you.